Hi, it's Ed Oakley, and I want to share something a little bit different this time. This video is going to be a little bit special, and it has to do with the Golden Lotus Gallery. We are in Sedona, Arizona on vacation. You see that I'm not exactly dressed for business, and ran into an amazing customer service situation I'd like to share with you. So join me. So first, let's come into the gallery. There is just a beautiful art gallery. Highly unusual, amazing pieces of art, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about each of the pieces. I'm really looking to a bigger picture here of really the customer service that comes from this store. What I do want to let you know, though, is that there is one individual who does all of this art. Literally, there is one artist for this entire store. And that's who I want you to meet here in just a couple of minutes. So what I'd like to do now is introduce you to the artist of this and the owner of this very special store. His name is Nicholas Hoshin. So let's meet Nicholas. Nicholas, how are you?
I'm just fine, thank you.
You know, we came in here yesterday, our friends and myself and Johnette Crowley, and we were so impressed with not only the art in the store, but the presence that you created, the energy that you created in the store around customer service. And I'd like for you to share with our subscribers what is your philosophy about customer service? Kind of what is it that makes it so special here?
Well, I think what we try to do is be open to those individuals that come in and resonate with the work, and often they'll come in and what we'll hear is, "We've never seen anything like this before. We're feeling peace." And then we relate to them and explain to them and talk to them about what they're feeling and how it is that we got here into this space.
Yeah.
And we treat them to stories about each piece of artwork, because every artwork has a story.
Does he ever? I'm going to interrupt for a second, because let me tell you my experience. We come in the store, and this wonderful man sees us come in, he welcomes us, and we're looking at the art, we're really impressed. He said, "I'm the artist of all this." And we said, "Wow, really?" And he said, "I'm Nicholas." And I looked at down in the bottom right-hand corner of one of the pieces of art, and I said, "Well, it doesn't say Nicholas." So he tells me the whole story of how there's a symbol on there, and it says Hoshin. Hoshin?
Honshin.
Honshin. I'm
Honshin.
sorry.
Honshin.
I'm sorry. Honshin. Okay, everybody remember that one, because when you look for art, you should be looking for Honshin. And so he tells me the whole story, that Nicholas is your name, but Honshin is your professional artist name. And you spent how many years in Japan studying art?
Well, it was actually my father who spent all the time in Japan.
Oh, okay.
And I learned from him.
Ah.
And so he actually Japan came to me.
Oh, and so if I remember, from 10 years?
From 10 years to 38, the teachers in Japan observed and watched my work and my development. And then when I was 38, they decided that I would get the name Honshin, which means original mind or pure heart. And part of, I think, what we want to talk about, what you're looking for, is what we do for customer services. I think the most important thing is when people come in and they open up, we share.
Yes.
It's all about sharing.
And every piece has a story. And Nicholas is eager to share that story. And that is so special. I can't tell you how many art boutiques or galleries I've been to where an artist might be sitting in the corner and they just sit there and they might say, "Could I help you?" And that's about it. there is so much more personality here. There's a feeling that I want to be here in this energy, in this welcoming place. And I tell you, my wife and I, when we have some more money, we're coming back to spend some more here.
It's about relationship, and when people resonate, relate to the work, people we're sharing deeply on a deep level, and they find something, and if they decide that that's going to be part of their environment, their home, their sacred space, that's a relationship that creates a network of caring, peace, sharing. It opens up pathways for people to become more of the oneness, because it's really about connecting in the oneness, and that's achieved by relationship. And we all find this resonant place where we go, ah.
All right. And as I understand it, a number of the pieces where there is a significant story, you've actually captured this story, and that goes with the art. Is that true?
It certainly does. The story, and often it's in the form of a poem, and the poem is the essence of the story, and then the story unfolds from the poem.
And you wrote the poems too?
I wrote the poems.
Wow, wow.
Yes, I do.
So I'm really impressed with the customer service here, and I haven't asked him, but I have a feeling that even though the economy is down, I have a feeling that this store is doing much better than the average store in Sedona, Arizona. So thank you for spending this time with us.
Well, thank you for interviewing and sharing our story. And yes, we are doing better than the average store.
All right.
Since we've been here every month, everything has gotten better.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And so I have never promoted anything like this, but if you come to Sedona, you've got to come to this store. And the name of the store, remind me?
Golden Lotus Gallery.
The Golden Lotus Gallery. All right. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week.